Woo! That's the boss episode number 65. Dad!
Woo! I got a little spit on that.
I got a little dizzy when I did the woo today.
A little sizzle.
Meat Doug POV.
Yeah!
Ooh, feeling weird.
Aaron's out there today. You know what? He just ate a lot of roast beef.
He's still eating it.
He's still gobbling it.
As Patrick would call it, 10 inches of hate.
It is 10 inches.
He's about 3 inches.
Oh,
man. He
yeah,
only got an inch left.
Make that half an inch. Damn, you took that.
All right, let's pause for our sponsors.
Here we go. America Energy.
Yep, just me solo. Timed it wrong.
All Liberty this week.
Liberty Bibberty.
So good.
I flashed the new rendering out.
Oh, yeah? What do you think? The new rendering for America Energy that no one's seen
Triad
yet?
supporters.
Yeah, they like that?
Oh, they're drooling.
Do they like it? Can I get a no yeah? POV, can I get a no yeah? I really wish you guys
I like the new style.
I really wish you could see his face.
POV, where's your? We get your other camera out. Put it over here.
Yeah, can we get a dual camera?
And then we need a bubble of your face.
Yeah, and I'll just pop it in like when
you do the just watch yourself like for a couple hours and figure out what's the best images.
Oh, that was definitely a good image.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, what the heck were we talking? Oh, we're talking about the new renderings for the new America Energy.
Yeah, they're juiced up.
They are juiced.
Yeah,
so
exciting.
Maybe we should ask the people if we should do the red, white, and booze.
That was a good
Just
talk.
put it out there.
I think
we had a pretty deep conversation about doing like malt liquor style America Energy, minus the caffeine, but plus the great flavor.
Why do you call it malt liquor? I guess I'm misunderstanding the definition of malt liquor.
I mean, those seltzers like White Claw and shit is just like a malt liquor, right?
I'm just confused.
I don't know. Ask Siri. I don't know.
Damn, bro. Damn, so aggressive.
So we got to beep this out. It's too aggressive.
Making me work.
I'm going to look up malt liquor. I don't need to ask Siri everything.
Hey, Siri.
No. No, no, no.
No, no.
Get away.
All right, read me the definition of malt liquor.
In North America is beer with high alcohol content.
Keep reading this.
Legally, it often includes any alcoholic beverage with 5% or more alcohol by volume made with malted barley. So, in common usage, it refers to beers containing a high alcohol content, generally above 6%, which are made with ingredients and processes resembling those American-style lagers.
I don't know. I think
they're called a seltzer. I thought the seltzer was a thing.
No, a seltzer is non-alcoholic. Like a seltzer is doesn't have anything to do with alcohol.
That's what they call these things.
I know
they're hard seltzers.
They call them hard seltzer. Hard means there's alcohol in seltzer. Seltzer is like bubbly flavored water. Bubbly water. Ask Siri what seltzer is. You see what I have to deal with on a daily basis here, everyone? I don't know. I think red, white, and booze would crush. But first things first, we're working on the new rollout of America Energy, which will be Memorial Day 2021. We're changing manufacturers, so there's a lot of, we're basically have to start over. So there's a lot that goes into that. So what are you doing now, Meat?
Working.
Come on.
Making deals.
All right. So, speaking of America Energy, deals this week, buy one, get one free. America Energy, we got to make room for the new America Energy coming Memorial Day. So, we're doing buy one, get one free, drinks and sticks.
Hot potato.
It is. We're blowing through them.
Yeah, we're moving it.
A lot of orders coming through. So, if you guys want a good chance to take advantage of cheap America Energy, America sticks. What do you want to say, POV?
I don't know. You were just stuttering through it. I was like,
I didn't think I was stuttering.
Damn, I called you out.
Damn, you just shut up over there, okay? POV. That's right. All right. So, Meat, you want to get into what we got going on this week, and then we can jump into these questions,
sure.
Guys. If you are live, throw in your questions. Anything goes. Hi, Doe. I love when people call me Doe.
You do?
Could do 1 scoop of ISO and 1 scoop of post after workout. Sure, if you want to. You could totally do that.
So I did a event over the weekend.
Yeah, Triad.
Great
event.
I crushed, right? Yeah. The second store.
In Oklahoma.
Yeah, so you got Oklahoma City store up north Oklahoma City, and then they're down in Norman, which is where University of Oklahoma is.
Yep.
Third store might be coming soon. These people are on a roll.
Is there a point to this one, mate?
Yeah, I was getting there. So I was giving Triad a shout out in the middle of this point, and the point is that when you conversate with a lot of people, just like that person was asking questions, there's really no rules of supplements. A lot of people feel like, can I do it at this time? Can I do it at that time? Like,
sure, you can.
There's really no rules. Like I always, especially with protein, they're like, can I drink it? Then I'm like, really? Like you just find a time that works for you.
Except for
like you don't have to drink it. You can actually eat it.
Like pre-workout before bed or a nighttime sleep agent as pre-workout is probably they're not advisable.
But there's no rule to it. Like if you want to go, you want to be up all night.
Man, that would sound like a good time. Like stack Fury and Z's together. Sounds like a good time.
There was this one customer back in Arlington that she used to stack Max, and vodka, and would go out and party.
Damn.
Do you remember that? Remember talking about that? Some customer back in Arlington used to tell me she took Max pre-game.
Oh yeah, dude, that is a party drug. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Shane's thirsty up in there. He's like, "Come on, let's get to the updates." You know what we're gonna do, Shane? We're gonna sit around. It's probably like 2 in the morning in New Zealand right now, and so
hey Siri, what time is it in New Zealand?
It's 7:55 a.m.
Yeah, so he's like probably wants to eat breakfast or something like that.
He's been up for hours,
and maybe we should just bull for a while, make him stay on there.
He knows Tuesdays around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, he's eating his eggs and his biscuits or whatever they eat in New Zealand. Crumpets? Yeah, do you eat crumpets, Shane? Anyways, should we get into the updates? Let's do it. I feel like we need all right, we're moving into the update segment, and then POV, you come in with some updates. It's update time!
That's why we need a bubble right here. There was no magic to that.
Whoa! It's update time. Supdates. Doesn't MassiveJoe's do that?
I don't know.
I like that.
Oh, it's Sup Wars. Yeah. It's Supdates. All right, meat. Start them off with the Supdates. What we got going on this week? What do we got going on next week? What do we got going on in the future? Here we go. Supdates.
Yeah, dang! We got ABC Natural Mixed Berry going out this week, boy.
What's so special about mixed berry?
It's natural for all you natural athletes out there that don't decide to pin your butt. You take ABC.
What? That has nothing to do with why it's natural. Tell the people what makes it natural.
It does not use any artificial sweetener. It uses sucralose, monk fruit to sweeten this product. And I like mixed berry a lot. I actually like it more than the cherry lemonade.
So we have 2 flavors of natural ABC now, the mixed berry and the cherry lemonade. This is the newest flavor, stevia monk fruit, no sucralose, no Ace K. For stevia and monk fruit, it is the best tasting naturally flavored and sweetened ABC BCA that I've ever had. It's great.
And it is 1 for $53.99 or 2 for
$99.
99?
90.
Yeah.
2 for 90.
2 for 90?
Yep.
We juiced that up?
I think so.
That's super juice.
Something like that. I don't even know. All right. So next week is a big week. So we dropped the video going over the science of Poise. This product is going to be awesome. I think people are really excited about that. This product, female hormone support, targeting 2 main aspects of hormone support, and that would be negating PMS side effects and also thyroid health. So those are the 2 main things that this addresses. This is part of the PR series, so the Paul Revelia series. These were 2 of the main things that he would constantly see in his female bikini competitors as issues. I don't know why I'm touching your phone.
I just touch it, baby.
I just feel like I got to organize or something.
Organize.
Like so we got that going on next week. And then Thermo, finally we have a date. February 15th, Thermo is launching. There you go.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah. What we have coming down the pipeline on the ARN side, we have a ton of stuff. So we are doing a new flavor extension called Big Sky, which I don't think I want to give away the flavor yet, but the theme is Big Sky Montana.
Should y'all do a contest with that? Well, there's flavor icons, so technically that doesn't work.
Yeah, when they see the rendering, so all the new ARN renderings and labels going forward will have flavor icons. We've kind of updated the look a little bit. They're actually really cool. So we have that launching, rolling out into all the GNCs in April. We're finalizing. We have that done in Daily Pump and Harness, we're working on that flavor and vigor and replenish as well. So that's the creatine and the EAA product, as well as the pre-workout and the non-stim pre-workout. But we also have the immunity greens formula, which I am beyond excited for. So I think there's 6 trademarked ingredients in there, all specifically around obviously a greens product, but also specifically targeting like immune health. So that is suspected to roll out into, I think, about 1,000 GNCs sometime in April. And that product's going to be incredible. We hope that Thermo will also be rolling out into the GNCs about that time. But we are doing the direct-to-consumer launch of Thermo in about 2 weeks in conjunction with a new website for Arms Race. So we got a lot of stuff going on the Arms Race side, which I think everyone's excited about.
Had the meeting go good? I wasn't in the meeting.
It was good. The website's slick. Yeah, it's good. It's just much more user friendly. It's just easier to
love
get the purchasing.
Website. It's so friendly.
Yeah, it's along the lines of the core website in terms of friendliness.
Yeah, I like being friendly.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. All right, so we have that's what's going on the Arms Race side, core side. So after Poise, I would say the next biggest launch will be March 1st. We are going to be launching the new Intra. So we've been talking about that for a while. The product came in. It was an awesome product, but we had an issue with the ribose in there. That ribose was causing like a clumping browning of the product, which would give it like an orange tint when you mixed it. It's just not acceptable. It's not up to our standards. The product was perfectly usable and fine, but it wasn't something that we wanted to continue to have on the market. So we did make a switch. We got rid of the ribose. We added more cyclic dextrin and then cluster dextrin, and then we also added Elevate TP. So
there's like 3 weeks in between. So in the meantime, we should be launching these gym bags soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We talked about these
I literally was just texting with Justin today about when these are launching. So we're launching 3 things at once. We're launching the gym bag. We're launching the new like patch trucker hat, distressed hat, and the new wrist straps. So that's going down on the core site here. Probably the week after Poise, maybe even before that. We might drop that as like a midweek launch.
Do you have any lifestyle shots of this?
Yep. No.
Not lifestyle, just still.
We
Yeah.
should get some lifestyle shots of this.
Yeah.
And this.
Yeah, true.
We could do that this week.
Okay. Let's go.
Because the bag shots are amazing.
Yeah.
Miracle Labs, big week, launch of Napalm last week, I guess it was.
Yeah, it's last week. So
I've been training on Napalm. Wait, do we got Napalm over there? You want to throw us one of those jolts? I've been loving Napalm. Where are you missing? Oh, you know where they are? They're in the conference room. They're in the conference room. You want to grab them? Yeah. So we launched Napalm. So that is our thermogenic pre-workout. I love the sangria flavor. In fact, a little hint.
What's the hint?
The little hint is I think we should do the sangria flavor for Fury.
Well, we approved one.
I know.
Sitting in the kitchen.
Yeah. So I would expect that sangria flavor to come to Fury.
And Pump.
And I will add that we have approved 3 flavors of the Australian version of Fury in conjunction with Joe over at MassiveJoe's. I got to say, the 3 flavors in this formula. So the Australian version of Fury is a lower stim version. So just keep that in mind. That's just something that they wanted to target down there. But it's really quite a different formula. The flavors are amazing. So I think we should just say the flavors right now. Give Shane something to tickle his.
He'll like this. All right, write this down.
You ready? So we got Australian Raspberry Chews, which are the Redskin candy that we do in Core ABC. We have Lemon Lime Sherbet. Bruh. Give me that.
Oh, yeah.
Lemon Lime Sherbet and Green Apple Candy. And they are phenomenal. Like just
Green Apple Candy was really good.
Next level. They all tasted like candy. They did not even taste like a pre-workout. You didn't get any of the actives. There was no grittiness. And part of that has to do with how we reformulated this version. So this version will be available in the US. It will have a special label. We'll have it on the market at the same time as the other one. But obviously we took out the pregnenolone and the halostacine, which are not compliant in Australia, and added and changed a bunch of other goodies. It's quite a different formula, a little lower stim. But I'm
the first time we did this.
What's that?
Right?
What's that?
This wouldn't be the first time we had.
No. We've done exclusive.
Like an Australian Fury and a just domestic Fury.
But so we're going to be running this and selling it in the U.S. as well. So we will have a U.S. launch. I'm thinking probably 8 weeks we're going to be launching this. So
not far from here.
Yeah. So it's I'm really excited about it. It'll be cool to have. I mean, we'll have one pre-workout, but we'll really have two. So people who like the higher stim and people who like the mid stim, but still they're both completely comprehensive.
Yeah,
and very different. So
right,
I totally have both of them in
different
mind.
On, not even on a stim level, on other levels too. Mm-hmm. So,
all right, let me scroll back through here. You got anything else you want to add?
I was going to ask you a question. Knowing the Fury Australian formula,
yeah.
I mean, it stacks well with pump. I mean, I know it does, but isn't there some overlap, some strong overlap?
Like what?
The beta-alanine.
Yeah, but 6.4 grams beta-alanine.
Just
there's actually some good research about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was something that Joe and I actually talked about.
I do remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
he's ready for that question. Like he's got research.
So,
attaboy, Joe.
Rep ranges for arms. So if you followed my training, like I do train higher reps for arms. It's really in the 10 to 20 rep range. I know that's not like an exact range, but for like triceps, I train just about everything 20 reps. Like I just do. I mean, sometimes it'll go down to 10 if it's like really heavy on like a last set. But generally it's 20 reps. Now biceps, I go a little lower rep, 10 to 15. Unless it's cable stuff, then I do 20. It's just how I train. It's like, I don't know how, like when that transition got there, but I've been training like that for a good 10 or 15 years. So, let's see here. Actually, if you go on my Instagram and you scroll down, you'll see some old Training Tuesdays, which, by the way, I just started back up today. First Training Tuesday.
It's new goal? Consistency here? Next Tuesday?
Oh, sure. I mean, it's not, just...
if I handcuff to it.
Right. But I stopped doing Training Tuesday when COVID hit, and I never got back to it. So, because it was just kind of weird, because I had access to the gym. A lot of people didn't have access to a gym, so I was like, So I just stopped. And so I brought it back. So it's been a good, 8 or 10 months. But if you scroll back on my Instagram, there's a bunch of like arm workouts posted there. Have you ever been to Exile Gym? It's in Rosedale, Maryland, by my house.
I have not. I don't think either of us.
I've heard of it.
So Jake, my good friend, just joined. It's crazy.
Like it?
Yeah, like it's got like, I think it's got up to 8 leg presses. Like it has like.
Good. So it's like a bro.
Oh, it's total bro.
Is that
hardcore.
where Kevin Levrone used to work out? Was that his?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they can.
He used to train at a powerhouse that I've been to.
I thought it was like a Worlds. I don't know. But the Maryland Muscle Machine. See, Happy Training Tuesdays are back. That's right. Somebody said, or DMV Iron. Yes, I've trained at DMV Iron. It's awesome. They just did an expansion. Although I'm not a huge fan of adding the. I mean, I guess you got to look at your clientele and whatnot. But I'm not a huge fan of adding the turf there because I think he is limited on space and he's had to sell some leg stuff because of that. So, I mean, for me personally, I'm not going to use a turf. Right? If I'm going to use a turf, I'd go out to a field or something. But I know some people like the turf stuff. But they've just did an expansion. Aaron, they've just did an expansion. I
like turf, man.
It's an awesome gym.
Turf wars.
I like the turf, but like when you're really constrained on space and he's got so many amazing machines, I wouldn't want to sacrifice those machines for the turf.
Yeah, I get your point.
I got you. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Means we're not getting turf in our gym.
Any new? Well, I don't think we're gonna have space, to be honest with you.
No, it's all right. I'll go outside.
All right, yeah, that's right. You go out in that field with the cows and milk those cheese. Any new flavors of core balls? Yes, we got 3 new flavors. I'm sure Pat will leak one of them here in this episode.
I got one more to leak.
Yeah. Yeah.
You eat it when you do it.
Yeah.
How'd I do?
Hey, bro, love the podcast. Thanks, man. Mr. Fitbeard. Oh, I saw you.
Hey, resend the welding thing.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, yeah, I got a welding shout out that he said, do I even weld? Happy Taco Tuesday, Bella Fuma. You know it. Actually, every Tuesday we eat tacos at my house. It is.
Is it the same tacos, or is it like fish tacos and it's like turkey tacos?
It's usually beef tacos.
Beef.
But sometimes she throws a little like chicken spice in there instead. Like
Chicken spice?
like a chicken taco.
Like a ground chicken or like a
I didn't mean
shredded?
like a spice. I meant just like spice it up. Like
Yeah, I know what
a
you're
chicken.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
is it shredded chicken? Is it ground chicken? Is it like chicken breast?
It's usually
cut up?
like chicken cut up.
Got it.
Like,
I need these answers are important.
Okay, I got you. Heard you on Fuad's podcast. You did well representing natural bodybuilding. It got me here. Thanks, dude. I got a lot of good feedback about that. So, like, if you look at, I don't look at YouTube comments. I just refuse to look at YouTube comments because
I looked at them.
Because they're all troll. I mean, like they're mostly troll. And then who was the dude? More plates, more weights. Who did a natty or not? On me,
Yeah.
which I don't think he really. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I just kind of like jumped to.
It's a half an hour.
And like I don't think he really said much, right? Like there wasn't really like a whole.
No. Yeah, he didn't really. I mean, he did some research. He had pictures from 16, 18, 22,
like yearbook
26.
pictures.
Like he went deep into Doug Miller's archives and
funny.
found all this stuff. And ultimately, he just kept saying like he didn't want to believe it, but he kept saying like, I mean, it's possible. Like So he was kind of contradicting himself.
So, but my point is, I did get a lot of positive feedback. So, like, people actually going out of their way to message me privately on Instagram saying, hey, man, I really appreciate it. Like, multiple people saying, hey, like, I was really thinking about going on, the goods. And I decided not to. I just think it's not worth it. I thought what the words you said, were meaningful and gave me a different perspective.
And then also, I think, like, from the side of people that use, like, it was no disrespect to them, but they like understand the work. You got a lot of praise from a lot of that side of the industry, I guess. Is I don't know.
The dark side.
It's kind of weird. Kind of weird to talk about it like this, but like you got a lot of praise because it's
right. At
the end of the day, it's consistency and hard work, which is
well, we can all show
at,
respect for that, and I've told, I told them that like I don't if they want to be freaks and monsters, like they have to work just as hard or harder than, it's the same thing, right? Like now they're going to take drugs and they might weigh 60 pounds more than they otherwise would. But honestly, like they're more ballsy than we are staying natural because like that is dangerous, when you start getting to that level, right? So I do have respect for them. I mean, I don't judge them as a person. Or anything like that. So I think that's the misconception that natties are like this holier than thou natties. Like, I don't really care. Like, I'm all about people having free will and the choice to make that decision. Just don't, if you do it, just don't compete with the people that don't want to use it. Right. Like, that's all. Got to get me some napalm. Yes, you do, Mr. Fitbeard. Will you be restocking the black core hoodie? Meat?
This one?
Yep.
Aren't we working on? Didn't we decide we are going to work on a new hoodie?
No, we will not be restocking that.
I think we're out of hoodie season.
Yeah, I think we're going to be rolling into probably some baseball stuff, some tees,
T-shirts.
Yeah.
We got like our tribal tees did really well for us. Like they're basically all of 2020 we were doing one-off T-shirts for like product launches. So we don't have a stock of just like your standard gym tees, which are our tribal tees. So we're going to stock those back. We'll do the flag series that we decided.
Yeah, we're going to do the flag series. So there'll be a green and black like Army military flag. There'll be a white with a shirt with black font and a red line flag. And then there'll be a medium gray shirt with black print and a blue line flag.
Yeah.
So with the standard, that core logo on the front, the big crushing on the back, flag on the sleeve. So we'll be doing the flag series here probably in the next couple weeks. Shane, yes. So it is green apple candy, lemon lime sherbet, and Australian raspberry juice. Mr. Doug. Robocop versus Boba Fett from Star Wars. Who wins? Well, Robocop is definitely part robot, and Boba Fett is human. So I got to give it the robot, right? You gotta go to the robot?
Yeah.
That was a random question. Let's see here. And must go to the gyms in the U.S. for us guys from the UK when the COVID is over, of course. Any must go to gyms in the U.S. for us guys. Yeah, I mean, I've trained at some really cool gyms. I mean, in this area, the D.C. area has got some nice gyms. So the Shop Gym is amazing. Now they have 2 gyms. I haven't been to the new one. I got to get over there. I really want to check it out. I heard the new one's great. The new one's probably better than the other one, right?
Maybe we should do that soon and do a pump session.
Pump session there?
Yeah.
Shit.
Let's do it.
Shit.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea down there.
Not this week, but maybe
Not
plan it out
next
you know?
week. All right. The shop, DMV Iron, is an awesome gym. You know, I guess the powerhouse in New York. Where's the Senapani train that we've trained at?
New Haven.
The New Haven.
Powerhouse.
New Haven Powerhouse.
That's a nostalgic one.
Yeah. I mean, those are just
There's a lot, dude.
I mean,
You
there's a
can't
lot.
just
I
sit
mean,
here.
and,
You can
there's
be
some
here all
great,
day.
like in the Midwest, like you just go there and there's usually some badass gym in the middle of nowhere with old equipment. That's
I mean, I flew to Oklahoma City and I found a badass gym that had Nebula or old Nautilus chain driven stuff. Like you can find them. So
how would you find good right amount of sets for different muscle groups per week? Not really sure. How do you find a good amount of set?
I don't know.
I mean, so I would follow some traditional thought there and then modify it. See how you're recovering. So, you know, smaller body parts, maybe 8 to 12 sets, you know, bigger body parts, 16 to 20, something like that. And then see how you recover. If you don't feel like you're recovering, if you're not getting stronger and you're feeling sore all the time, then obviously you're probably doing a little too much. But I actually think most people are undertraining. I actually think 95% of people are undertraining. I think the myth of overtraining, I think it's somewhat real, but I think it's a little bit more neurological than physical. But yeah, I think most people are undertraining. So don't be afraid to do some high volume. All right, who else we got coming here? Why can't Chinese people have white babies? What? Because the two Wongs don't make a white. What?
Who is in here right
Can
now?
you even say that? Do I have to beep that out? What the?
Say it. Might get censored.
Why can't Chinese people have white babies? Because two Wongs don't make a white. Sorry, that is pretty funny. If you can't laugh at that.
No, that's hilarious.
That's really funny. Why can't Chinese people have
It's like funny, half racist.
I don't-
Like,
I mean, is it?
I don't know. I think. Okay,
In
I'm not
today's-
speaking. This is not me.
Okay, I
right?
gotcha.
This is
Yep.
somebody else out there that gets butt hurt easily. Well, you just assume that Chinese people are Wongs. Their last name is Wong, so like that is racist. And like you are, you know, white people. The most popular name Smith. Like, well,
Right.
You know,
Dude, there's a lot of white jokes.
there's a lot of white jokes.
Yeah.
There was
I don't know.
a.
I mean, I thought if you can't laugh at that, I mean,
Go to bed.
Yeah, get out of here.
That was great.
I don't even know where to go after that.
No, we're just sitting here watching you do this live thing. It's pretty good.
Is going to failure every set as a natty a bad idea? I mean, just to be clear, I don't go to failure on every set. It would be pretty much impossible. There'd be no such thing as like a warm up. But no, I mean, I think if you're not going close to failure, you're really probably you're wasting some of your time. Now, again, I know there's reason to keep some in the tank, so I'm not saying like do forced reps every set, or because I went down that route before and tried it, and as soon as I got rid of forced reps, I started growing. So you can definitely overdo that, but don't be afraid to go to failure. Had the privilege to see you win the Cutler Classic back in 2014. You look fantastic. Thanks, dude. Great job on the Hustle podcast. Hey, dude. Bro, did you attend any shows in the UK as a guest in 2011? No. Training on some of old chain-driven Nautilus now. Yeah, man. I'm not a huge fan of the chain-driven stuff. The only
Particular ones,
like I really like the Legend bear squat we have, which is actually chain-driven.
So what I did was the rear delt chain driven, where like you get in it like this, and the pads are like at your triceps or your elbows, and you're kind of pushing it back like this, and there's a front pad here that's holding you in.
Pec Tech?
It's a rear delt fly.
Yeah, DMV Iron I think just got that.
With its chain Nautilus.
Yeah. That's a good one.
But like they had a bicep one that was pretty nice. Some of them are, you know, but I think the Body Masters big bands.
Flex had a lot of the band, so
Yeah.
I love the band, which a lot of people like. A lot of machines don't use that these days. Apparently, that joke is from a TikTok. An Asian guy told that joke, so I guess that makes it okay. Courtside, Karen, dude, serious question: do people just take sodium before going on stage, or also pump products like Citrulline? So I take both. So I definitely. am taking sodium and pump products before going out there. But I also incorporate like glycerol, citrulline, nitrates are great, stuff like that.
Yeah, just take core pump, some salt.
Core pump with salt would be perfect.
You're good.
Honestly. If you train a muscle group twice a week and like do chest for 16 sets while most are failure 2 times a week, is that too much? I know for me personally, when I do chest twice a week, I'm doing probably around 10 to 12 sets each workout. So I think 16 sets to like all out failure, probably twice a week. I don't know if I would recover. I found the nice sweet spot where I'm kind of continually getting a little stronger each week, sticking in that volume range. But again, that's something you need to play with yourself. Never could. You like that? Can I get it?
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of good questions.
Something you need to play with yourself.
I got a lot of good questions in here.
I know you do.
I've never competed and just wondering how do you get a good full pump? What's common practice?
Just
okay, so we just talked about that.
Yeah, live with Doug Miller.
Live, call in now.
I should go live.
We should accept callers. Can we do that?
Why'd you play with this?
Or your cell phone. They can call meaty thighs, okay?
Hey.
What?
Did you give him a phone number?
One. Oh!
Call me maybe.
You're going to get a lot of practice.
Maybe
All right.
we should do that. Maybe instead of asking for questions, I'll just put my phone number up. Say call between 1:30 and 2:30.
Bro, we're never on time.
I know, but that's the point. I'll answer one phone call. So if it comes in like now, I don't have my watch on, but it's 2:20. It's in the window.
Put out your number. Let's see if anyone calls in with a question. Put it out there.
Yeah.
What is it?
What do you mean? I put it out there. It's out there.
Well, say it again because they missed it. Say it again.
Bro. You can't miss it. Here they come.
Oh, here we go.
Disney Dreamers back in my. He's going to get in my text messages.
You going to like that?
You should join his live and drop it in the chat.
I'm a little nervous. I feel like I shouldn't have done that. Anyway,
you get enough spam calls as it is, so it doesn't matter.
Whatever. I've had that number since I was 16. It's the only number, or 50, whenever I got a phone.
How much isolation work do you do for traps into your training, i.e. upright rows, shrugs? So, I mean, I'm doing it at least once or twice a week. So, actually, I trained all back today. I've kind of gone back to a bro split.
Oh, New York's calling. Oh, that's Steve.
Is it? Is it really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Steve. Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
I'm doing it at least once or twice a week. So this is fucking true.
Who we got? You want to ask the boss?
Ask the boss. Oh my god. I love my dog Miller. He's cute.
This is great.
All right, you go ask your question, bro.
Yeah, well, ask your question. What you got?
No, I want to see it in meat. Meat. How about a meat?
Yeah, me. You're talking to me.
You're talking to me right here. You like that?
Yeah, can we get an oh yeah?
Can we get an oh yeah?
That was so weird. That was exactly why.
And it's over.
What was that?
Bro, now he's tracing me. He knows where I'm where I'm at. He knows where I live.
He put gonorrhea in your phone, bro.
Bro.
I don't know what just happened.
He was from New York.
You know he was listening on here because you could hear
I could hear it, yeah.
You could hear the delay.
He was like, I love Doug Miller.
I love me some Doug Miller. It's definitely somebody we know,
Is
right?
this
Like,
meat?
That was great, whoever that
I
was.
thought it was going to be like Steve's calls from that number.
Mr.
I wonder if it was from like the store Natural Body.
Oh, that would be pretty funny.
They're pranking me.
Best protocol to dry bone as a natural for a show and not retain any water. Thanks.
Dry bone.
Dry bone. You know, I never recommend dry boning. You know what I mean? I assume how do you get dry? So a lot of that has come like there are some
Bone
tricks,
dry.
but to get that super lean, hard look, you really need to just get lean. You're just not lean enough. If you're relying on those tricks like the last 24 hours, you're probably not lean enough. When you do get that lean, I think one of the key things that I know has worked for me and made a difference is making sure that I'm fully hydrated, which kind of goes against what most people think, and keeping my sodium up. But there's a lot more to it than that. It's not just like doing a lot of sodium, drinking a lot of water. There's a lot more to it than that. But I know that is definitely a part of it, but you got to get lean enough to begin with. Do you think bro splits are beneficial for natural people or better for enhanced? So I talked about this on the podcast. And, you know, I had some of my best gains doing a bro split. So for people that say, you know, the research shows that, you know, maximizing hypertrophy, you want to like break down your muscles, isolate certain muscles multiple times a week. I don't necessarily buy that is optimal for everyone. Now, I do like training body parts twice a week, and that has what, bro?
I don't know.
And that has worked well too.
Here for the show.
But I honestly think don't limit yourself. Don't say to yourself, because I'm natural, bro split can't work. That's what I'm saying for. Bro, shout out to Meat. Is it okay to take a pre-workout and creatine at 16?
Go back up. Was that him?
The metal.
It must have been that guy.
Metalcore. The metalcore cowboy. Could be. Metalcore cowboy.
We're gonna find you.
Are amino acids actually beneficial? I'm a believer in amino acids. I think. You know, there is a school of thought that say, it's worthless if you're just eating. I don't think that is necessarily the case. And I know pre-taking like Core ABC and, you know, before that I was taking, you know, Extend. I definitely noticed a better recovery when adding it. And, you know, I haven't trained without it for so long that, you know, it's just a part of kind of my regimen. So it has worked for me. So you could try it and see if it's going to be beneficial for you, but I'm definitely a believer or I wouldn't be selling it. Now I know who to call when we need meat. How many rest days a week? 1 to 2. I actually feel more recovered and have better training generally when I have 2 rest days a week. But really, again, that's a personal thing. If you could only pick one exercise for each body part, what would it be? So we've done this. So should we do it again?
Sure. We got new viewers. We got new followers.
For back, I would do either deadlifts or Pendlay rows.
I'd go 1-arm dumbbell row.
Okay.
Safe.
For chesticles?
Safe and feels good.
For me, personally, I would do incline Smith machine. I know that's going to be like against the grain, but I would do incline Smith machine.
I'd go incline dumbbell press.
Okay. How about legs?
Oh.
Out of all, so the easy answer is squats, but I actually don't think squats are the best muscle building exercise out there. Like I feel like my legs are worked more if I did like the Rogers Squat Pro.
Okay, so
or the hack squat.
So let's be clear. Then you mean barbell squats?
Yes,
because technically hack squat, pendulum squat, like
barbell squats, free weight,
yeah.
Barbell squat. Oh, you just missed another call. He's calling back.
This is a bad idea.
This is good. Hold on.
Where was this one from?
So I honestly think it would be some type
New York,
of hack
bro.
squat.
The New Yorkers are hitting me up.
Thirst. What about for you for legs?
I would go with a squat, but I would do like the power squat or the V squat.
Yeah.
I probably choose that over hack squat because depending on, so like my back has been kind of like, not like bad, but it's just been like, hey, you need to focus on some core and stability and mobility again. So hack squats, I can feel vulnerable down in the hole. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what
we're all vulnerable down in the hole.
But when I get on top of it and I'm holding it like this,
just
and I squat it in front of me and I have it in front,
then
I'm in my game there. You know, so
can I get over
power squat, V squat, it's the way to go.
How about arms? I got to do just a V-bar push down and hammer curls. Those are kind of easy for me.
Yeah, I would go preacher curl, prime specific over here.
Okay.
It's nice and sexy.
Like that?
And then I'd go cable push down. I'd go easy bar on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Easy bar or I like the V-bar that spins. You know, that has a little rotation in there.
Spin.
Shoulders.
I just like to press.
Yeah, man.
I'd go like
dumbbell military press, Smith military press.
Smith military on that one.
Okay.
That's what I'd do on that.
I think we hit them all. There you go.
Calves, don't do them. Inner thigh. Butt. It's a muscle.
Bro, answer the call. It ain't me, but that was funny. Haha.
I answered it.
Is sucralose dangerous?
I want to get one a show, all right?
Can I call meat between the hours of 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. in a soft tone? Yes, absolutely. I highly recommend it.
So just so everybody knows, what is your thing doing?
I'm hiring back. I'm not sure what that is.
I turned my phone on like silent/airplane mode around 9 o'clock. So, yeah.
Somebody ordered Red, White, and Boom drinks and they came expired. That's just a mistake. Send us an email.
Bro, it is litty.
Yeah.
Titty in there.
Favorite post-workout meal? Also, after you drink the 3 scoops of Core Post, what is your favorite post-workout meal?
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Like,
Just whatever.
just bodybuilder, man.
Yeah.
I've been doing beef and rice and mixed veggies for a while now. And then my next meal, which is coming up, has been chicken thighs and taters.
You eating them chicken thighs, boy?
Bro, I like my fat thighs. Yeah, thick thighs save lives, bro.
So is it okay to take a pre-workout and creatine at 16? I have my nutrition. So, like,
Sure.
there's nothing wrong with it, like, unless you have pre-existing conditions. But, like, you know, I'm not going to give you that medical advice at 16. Will I let my 16-year-old children take creatine and a pre-workout? Probably yes. And like a high stim pre-workout, I don't think it's necessary. So, but like, yeah, I'd let them take like Core Pump stacked with some like creatine. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think you kind of need to know, I guess, this situation of your 16. It sounds like this 16-year-old's got it together, right? And they're serious about working out. You know,
at 16, you know,
what do you want to say over there?
Either that or he just wants to look juicy for his driver's license photo.
that could be.
Hey, man.
Or the
It
ladies.
matters.
Yeah.
Those ladies. So somebody asked, do we make any products that are without artificial sweeteners and colors? That's the perfect segue to the product that we launched this week, the flavor of ABC. This is branched chain amino acids, glutamine, beta-alanine, citrulline. Naturally flavored, so it's got stevia and monk fruit. So naturally flavored, naturally sweetened, no artificial colors. We don't use artificial colors in anything. That's one of our core principles. So Core ABC mixed berry would be right up your alley. Meat, let's get into some questions that we posted today. We have had a lot here. What's so funny? Because we're just...
Yeah, it's like, well, if you didn't say that last part, it'd be like, Meat, let's get into some questions.
like 43 minutes
Yeah,
in.
we've been doing questions, bro.
Well, this is good. There's a lot of good questions. There's some new
good.
followers here, and you gotta give the people
The hype is real.
Give the people what they want.
All right, so we get. I'm gonna focus on the dumb stuff in here. I think that's the way to go.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so and there's some actually good questions on products.
This will be fun.
Do you shower before and after you train?
No, shower after.
I just do before.
You shower before you train?
No, I don't shower before I
Yeah,
train.
what are you talking about?
I was trying to be funny, Doug.
It wasn't
You're supposed to
funny,
go
Meat.
with it, dude.
Hold on. I shower before I train. Ha! Good one, Meat.
All right, would you rather go vegan or keto?
Would I rather go
Keto, baby.
Oh, keto for sure.
Give me that meat.
Eat that meat.
Yeah.
100%.
Except for that would suck too, but I'd rather eat it.
I'd rather eat keto than vegan. That's for sure.
Never vegan.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Kinda.
It's just not my.
Kinda.
All right, this is a good product question.
My boobies are sore today. Meat. How is your testicles?
They're pretty good.
I feel
you
like,
know,
feel
my elbows
good. They feel like juice.
so up and up top shelf.
Yeah,
Perky.
feel good. Yeah.
Sure.
Sore.
All right, so is it efficacious to keep a test booster base in on a cutting stack? Currently using sear, burn, hard.
I mean, that's a great stack, and
Bro,
actually,
I'm getting spammed now, bro. This is a bad idea.
And then actually, some of the hard, the principles of hard, especially with KSM 66, you're going to get some test boosting properties. I think the test boosting stacks can be extremely beneficial when you're in a calorie deficit. I actually think they might even be more beneficial. How do you like that? How about that?
We talked about it on the weight management
Big Papa
call.
stack, last 8 weeks, going into a show, no doubt.
Okay, so
Throw
the
in
same
some-
person. This is an old customer at Arlington. Hopefully, he still is, probably. Do you notice weight gain / water retention on Cortez / Big Papa?
No, you actually feel, I mean, if you're eating well, you should probably gain a little weight. But one of the things I notice on Big Papa, especially because of alpha and the strong anti-estrogen in there, is I feel tighter and like leaner. So I think the Big Papa stack with 5AT hard, test and alpha definitely has a leaning out effect. So you won't have to worry about water weight with that. That's for sure. Alpha's strong. What's your question, Meat?
I got something.
All right,
So these are two separate people, but they asked them back to back.
Okay.
And the way it's asked, because this makes no sense, right?
What? Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not there yet.
Different people. Okay.
But if you ask this first and then this second, it's a great question.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
How much volume and intensity when you had sex?
Always to failure, bro. Make sure you're going to failure.
Oh, that was good.
Completion.
This guy,
That's so. When you had sex,
when you had sex, question mark. And then the next one is how much volume and intensity?
all of it, all of it to failure. Every rep counts. Last set, best set.
This is a good segue for stretching. Stretching for body parts when you're stretching for body parts you're training, pre-workout, between sets, or post-workout.
Wait, say that again.
When do you stretch?
Either
Pre, post, or between?
either like during or after. So I am of the school of thought. Now a little stretching here and there, the like loosening up is a good thing, but I am a believer that if you overstretch a muscle before training, it could actually lower your strength.
So I do most of my stretching pre, but a lot of my stretching is dynamic. It's not a lot of like static, slow, but like if I don't get my hips opened before
that's more,
train,
I feel like that's more mobility than stretching. So I'm talking about like sticking your quad up, you know, and stretching your quad and stretching it for 30 seconds. Sexons? Man, where did my mind go? And actually like putting like an extreme stretch on there, I think is not beneficial. It can be counterproductive. So I recommend during. I actually think stretching, fascia stretching, like if you get a really good chest pump, that's the idea behind FST7 training is get a crazy pump. So it's 7 sets of like, 12 to 15 reps with a short break between them. So you get a sick pump and doing extreme like fascia stretching training in between your sets. The idea is you stretch your fascia to allow more muscle to be able to grow there. So I think there is some benefits to that.
All right. Strange story, bro.
Okay.
Wants to know industry trends for 2021. I guess what's your guess?
Industry trends.
What's the trends for the industry? What was the 2020 trend? What do you think that was?
I think kitchen sink formulas. I think so. Justin just made a post like anyone can formulate a good product. It doesn't take a 100% genius to formulate a good product. There's science, but then there's the art of formulation. So like I've had this conversation with a lot of people who want to have a supplement business or have a supplement business, and sometimes you can over-engineer a product that adding more ingredients into the product, one, won't make it more beneficial than if you excluded those from both a, efficacious point of view, but also from an effective point of view, but also from a financial point of view. So I think there is a real art and a science to formulating. And I think a lot of people think just because you throw a ton of products in a product and you do a non-proprietary blend that you can have a good brand. And I don't think that's the case. I think bare minimum now it's just like just to get to the playing, you get into the game, like you can't do prop blends anymore. Like the consumer demands efficaciously dosed products, non-proprietary blends, and great flavoring. Like you have to have that. If you don't have those 3 things, you shouldn't even come to the table. And that's what we did with Core 15 years ago. We were one of the first companies to really focus on those things. And now that's just like, that's a bare minimum.
That's what you do.
So now you need to say, why should people buy your products, right? Like, there has to be more to it. There has to be branding. There has to be the story. There has to be community, which I think is really the #1 thing. I love Joe's, MassiveJoe, Joe Mensel's comment that content is king. What is it? Hold on. I'm going to ruin this.
Community.
Community is kingdom.
There it is.
There it is. I think that's great. I mean, and it's so true. And I think, that's one of the things that we really focus on here. And I think that's one of the reasons why we are growing stronger each month. And so, back to the main question is, what is the trend? I think the trend is continuing. Like, there's going to be new brands popping up all the time. And just because you throw a bunch of shit in there doesn't mean it's a good brand. It doesn't even mean it's a good product, right? Because of the reasons that I just talked about. So I think we're going to continue to see that.
So you think that's the trend?
Yeah, I mean, like they do. I mean, Sam, they do some cool stuff over at Glaxon,
yeah,
right?
They do
because
real cool stuff.
Their formulas, when you look at them, they're, and I've told this to Sam, but they taste good and they work really well and they're unique and they provide a different perspective and a different consumer experience.
And I do think they try to focus on some unique science.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. But they're not like you're not like, oh, they have 10 grams of citrulline in there. Right, oh, man. Like they're not like that. They kind of think outside the box, and that's why they're doing well. And so I think you really need to do that. You need to think outside the box. You can't just, like, I think this product here is really outside the box in terms of how we formulated napalm. And really Poise, for that matter, right? And even Thermo, like, if you guys have seen the formula for Thermo, it's not like other fat burners on the market. So like all of the products up here, this is more of a traditional, and this has been around for like 15 years. It's so good, so we haven't changed it. But like, all our formulation, we take a unique approach to it.
Nice job, Doug.
Thanks, man.
That was a good
Thanks,
talk.
You're the best.
Really good talk. All right, I got some more.
How far out from a show should I cut out the Big Mama stack, or should I take it all the way up to the show? Take it all the way through the show for sure, especially load as you're carbing up. Take that load, man, for sure. Load is essential for carbing up. I think it really helps. Do what? I'm not just going to skip that. Know of any good online resources to prep myself for a physique show? Oh, man. I mean, so when I first started prepping, internet 20 years ago was not what the internet is today. So absolutely there is. And I'm not going to say one specific resource, but like spend your time. Talk to other people as well in your online community. And there is a ton of good resources out there. But I would follow people that are like trusted, in the industry and kind of know what they're talking about. There's a lot of coaches out there that, put out mediocre content at best. So that's the hardest part today. I mean, I think back in the day, my part was there wasn't a huge wealth of knowledge out there for competitions. Nowadays, I think there's too much information out there and too much misinformation out there. So the difficulty is kind of wading through that. So that's why I think getting a good reputable coach might be the way to go. All right. Keep it coming, meat.
If you could have the physique of any Mr. Olympia, who would it be? Probably not the best physique out there. But Dorian Yates.
Yeah, it's just nasty.
Just nasty and just big. Like
freaky.
Yeah. Scary. And intimidating.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'd go Dorian Yates.
It'd be pretty crazy walking around like Ronnie Coleman, though, in his prime.
It would be.
Yeah. I actually like the physiques of the Ronnie Coleman age. There was other physiques that I like better. Like I like Kevin. I liked
Flex
Wheeler for sure. Who else am I thinking? Lee Priest, when he was in shape, had just like an ridiculous.
He was a great competitor during that time. Never won. Sean
Ray.
Sean Ray.
Yeah. I mean, all those guys like that. Those guys were awesome, right? Like, so I'd probably rather have their physique over Ronnie. Ronnie's just too freaky for me. Is Doug Miller natty? That is the question. Natty or not? Doug Miller. Acceptable cheating body English. So there's another question up there about that. I think that's just something you need to learn. So like I have been known to train with some loose form, but I have really good mind-muscle connection. Like I get crazy pumps and I really feel it in the muscles that I'm targeting. If you're just throwing weight to throw weight and you really don't honestly feel your muscle contracting that you're supposed to be targeting, then you're cheating too much. But a little body English, like I think your arms are going to grow a lot more if you get into it and you get a little bit more of that, you know, like on a hammer curl. But if you have to stand there real strict and just do your little, you know, your pink weights and like this, you're not going to get the same results as if you throw a little of this in there.
Man, action.
Oh,
baby.
You know, like,
Oh, we're going for a ride. All right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
We broke it. Shit, what's happening? Same as POV.
POV goes, bro, now we're real tall.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. All right, so some serious questions in here now that we got into that.
Oh, Lord.
All right, to Bobo. How to become a core affiliate athlete. So if you go to the core website, where is that under? Is it under team or join?
It's under team.
Join. So if you go to team,
it should say
corenutritionals.com and you go to like Team Crush It or Team or About or something in there, you can definitely apply to be a part of the Crush It Tiers program. It's an awesome program. We have a great community online on our Facebook group.
Actually, so if you go to the drop down, there's a thing that says join.
Oh, there you go.
So
Click join on the core website. Somebody says, any collage with MassiveJoes in the future? We just talked about that for, I think you mean collab, but yeah. And I miss Australia. Like, I want to go back to Australia. I don't know when that's going to happen. It's probably not 2021, 2022 maybe. I'd love to get back there. Dude, if you are actually natty, which I believe because of Fuad's podcast, take it as a compliment, you know. Dude, trust me. Like, if you listen to the podcast, I don't get upset about it at all. It's all good. As I said on that, it's like, you know, according to the internet, you have to be either a shitty natural bodybuilder or you're using drugs. You can't have a great physique and be natural. So, like, it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. Load is amazing. Yeah, Load is a really cool product. That's our glucose disposal agent. Yeah. What else you got, me? What you got in there? You doing business? You getting some deals or what?
And, fixing issues. Sorry.
That's not what I'd like to hear.
No, I'm fixing.
Man. Dude,
could that be real time? There's work's going on.
Is that are you gonna be able to get it? Are you gonna get a screenshot when we're both in here? Like,
I don't know what.
All right, me. But any more questions here?
Okay. I think I'm good to step away from that for this second.
We're just only in a podcast. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but if it didn't happen today, it wouldn't happen.
See what happened was.
I don't do it now. All right. So Dave came in here on mine because I only got one question. So we already answered this hot dog a sandwich. I say yes. Anything between bread. ABC.
That's
flavor.
not even traditional. A hot dog's
okay,
a
but anyways, Dave came in here with like Super Bowl snacks. So it's snack time.
Boo!
So Doug, can you? So here we go.
Drop some popcorn.
Spinach artichoke dip, or this person's been trolling.
All right, call. Take the call.
What's up, troll? Hello.
Oh, you can hear us in the background.
You're on Ask the Boss.
You're live with Ask the Boss.
Tell us your name.
So cute, that guy.
What are you wearing?
Yeah. I know me.
Can I get an oh yeah?
He's cute.
This is the best. Everyone has your number, bro. They're gonna track you.
Somebody's crushing.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get pissed.
Is Doug's nose natty? Ouch, bro. My pointy nose. You know that's my sensitive area. My pointy nose.
Pinocchio.
I love when my little boys go, "Daddy, did you tell a lot of lies because you got a pointy nose?"
Did they tell you that?
I said, "Guess what, boy? You're gonna have a pointy nose too." You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah. No, actually, it's the Miller nose. It's like the pointy nose. That's why my nickname in high school was Woody, because I was really skinny and I had like shaved hair on the side and like slick back hair, so I looked like a woodpecker with my, you know, that was my nickname when I was playing baseball. Woody.
All right, back to the Super Bowl snack showdown.
Yeah,
that's what Dave calls it actually. Yeah. Boneless or bone-in wings?
I like the idea of boneless, right? Like you just put that whole shit in your mouth.
I like bone.
I know you do, bro. Yeah. Like you're your women.
Yeah.
You know, thick. Or, what was that? Wait, maybe I shouldn't say that.
No, like I think the question was if we were a female, what kind of?
Oh yeah, what kind of woman?
I gotta be a fat, juicy woman.
Yeah, the finger looking. Yeah.
Guac or salsa?
Guac.
Ooh, I'd go salsa.
Salsa. I gotta go salsa.
A guac.
I think
Potato.
salsa is more versatile.
Honestly, if you get Tostito chips in front of me or tortilla chips, I'm just eating the chips. I don't even need a dip.
Eating
It's salty.
eating a chip. You like that?
Potato skins or nachos? Why is it so soft?
I love potato skin.
Potato skins are great.
Yeah.
Nachos, though, man.
This is Fat Dave coming through with the
Oh, he's so
questions.
fat right now.
He
Fried
is so
pickles or
fat.
French fries? Fried pickles.
French fries. Who do?
Yeah, French fries.
I don't think I've ever had a fried pickle.
What?
Really? The chips, like, I had one over the weekend, actually.
Are they good?
Get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they battered? You have
Oh,
to-
they're battered to up.
oh, so they're like onion rings.
Yeah, like an onion ring, but a
okay,
pickle.
little bit of
okay.
ranch.
Pickle.
I got you.
Pizza or chili? Chili.
Oh, really? Over pizza?
Yeah.
Pizza.
Meat and beans, bruh.
Okay, pizza.
Spinach artichoke dip or buffalo chicken?
Buffalo chicken dip. Yeah. How about that stuff that Dr. Gold used to make?
Yeah, I remember. That's exactly what I thought about.
Finger licking good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But I do like some spinach and artichoke dip.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun, Dave. Thanks for that.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Fat Dave.
I love Fat Dave. Fat Dave is the
Next
best.
week, who wants to see Fat Dave on the podcast? Comment
I
below.
think we should bring Fat Dave. Fat Dave has been getting a lot of love. He's been crushing customer service, and people write in and say great things about Dave. What were you watching there? Was that DeSantis?
Yeah, just
What's
it
he-
was
what's
first thing on Instagram.
What's he doing?
Governor DeSantis proposes a law to crack down on big tech deplatforming by imposing $100,000 day fines. We are going to take aim at those companies and pull back the veil. He's a fighter.
He's savage, bro. See y'all sliding in the Illuminati triangle on the logo. Has nothing to do with the Illuminati.
We've
triangle.
gotten that before.
No, we've gotten some other stuff too, which was just completely has nothing to do with it at all.
Illuminati.
Yeah, Illuminati. If you watch that one video, Doug Miller Illuminati, if you go to YouTube, you can find out that there's a conspiracy around my nipple. It's right in the center of when you draw the dots between like these bumps on my skin. My nipple is the center eye of the Illuminati. And so, therefore, I must take steroids.
I wonder how many views that has now.
This is such a great video. I got to give it to him. It was a creative video.
What was that guy's name?
Oh, God.
He hated on Lane Norton.
Lane, like they got in a lawsuit with Lane, right? Oh, what was
man.
his name?
So if I type in Illuminati, how do you spell that? Illuminati.
So somebody says, is taking a stim pre-workout every time training bad? What should I do? So I take a stim pre-workout every time I work out. I don't take it on days I don't work out. And I limit my total caffeine for a day. So I have my own limits that I don't go over. And you just got to figure out where you're comfortable. I think a break from a stim-based pre-workout every couple months is worthwhile, at least for a couple weeks.
Dude, if I was a YouTuber, I'd totally do a video on you right now. You got 99,000 views on the More Plates, More Dates guy. Man, that's more views than the freaking podcast itself.
How many is the podcast up to?
41,000.
That's good. Yeah, well, that guy's got a much bigger follower. Dude, Doug Miller Illuminati.
Back in 4 years ago.
Doug Miller Illuminati, bro.
But I don't know how to spell Illuminati, so it doesn't work.
Let me
Oh, hold on. Jason Blaha.
There it is.
78,000 views. How to spot fake natty, Doug Miller.
I don't think that's it.
What do you mean? It's Jason Blaha.
But that's not the Illuminati one.
But it is pointing to your spot on your butt.
Oh, could he? Oh, here we go. You got to go to the end when they show the Illuminati.
This dude doesn't he put a little thing on his little shoulder like a cat?
What's the clinical dose of citrulline? That was just a random question in front of all this.
How to spot a fake natty series.
This is it, isn't it?
We're doing none
Yeah.
other than Doug Miller, aka Drug Miller.
What is the clinical dose of citrulline? 3 grams. A lot of people use 6 grams. We use 6 grams. I like a high dose of citrulline, but really 3 grams is the clinical dose. What would be your one favorite pump ingredient if you could only pick one? Ooh, that's a tough one, man. I got to go nitrates. I really do love nitrates. Nitrates are great.
I really like glycerol.
I mean, glycerol is good too. I mean, they're
I like that fullness.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Puffed up nips.
What? What? All
getting hot in here.
All right. On that
like
note,
this.
I think we're done. Guys, we appreciate you watching. On the puffy nipple note, we're out of here. Next Tuesday, around 1:30, we always go live and film this. These go live on YouTube. Where else, POV?
YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Yep. So they go live usually on Fridays. We film on Tuesday if you want to catch us live and drop your questions in there, or follow me on Instagram. You can put in your questions there the day of. Anything else you got to add, Meat, POV?
Peace, punch. Peace, punch, Captain Crunch.
See, we got to get that on film.
Bro, can we get the two, when we move to the new place, let's get it.
So you got Bulbasaur there, you get a little Charizard over here.
Yeah, a little Charizard with the
we'll hook it
Bulbasaur.
up.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we'll put Squirtle in the corner.
Yeah. Squirtle.
That's my favorite.
I know, I bet it is. All right, guys, on that note, keep crushing it.